Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, with my brethren all around the world watching this video, hope you're having a great day today. As you tune in, make sure you do yourself a damn favor and hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. Now, we're here grinding on True School Sports, brick by brick, video by video. The push for 20K subs is still on, so I'm looking forward to hitting that milestone whenever it does happen. But in recent news, let's talk about Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, all right? Interesting stuff going on with his career. And look, let me just take my Tyson Fury pom-poms down for a second, because as many of you may know, I am a massive fan of Tyson Fury. I am a supporter of Tyson Fury. I think he's the best heavyweight in the world. I think he would slap up both Wilder and Joshua. I think very highly of the Gypsy King. Always have, always will. But we got to call a spade here on True School Sports. We got to call things out for what they are. Now, recently, Tyson Fury did an interview with IFL TV, and he stated that basically his plans for this year are to have 3 fights, and he's gone. He is gone from the heavyweight division. So as you know, he slated to fight Tom Schwartz on June the 15th. Then he's slated to fight after that, supposedly on September the 28th, and people are saying that that'll probably be a soft touch, another tune-up opponent. And then if what he's saying is true, then that third fight has to be someone good. We're probably looking at another Wilder rematch. Now, let me just say this about Fury. The interview that these quotes came from on IFL TV, if you go and look at his body language, he doesn't look very encouraged. He doesn't look very enthused. He looks like he just had enough of boxing and had enough of today. And you know, a lot of times, a lot of interviews recently, Tyson Fury has been saying things like he's not interested in Anthony Joshua, or fighting Anthony Joshua, or what they got going on over at Matchroom. He's not interested. He's just gonna have 3 fights, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So, with that being said, man, like, I love Fury. Like, I love him to death, and I think he's the best heavyweight in the world. But if he continues with this mentality, and this continues and becomes a common thing, and let's just say he fights 3 bums and calls it a career, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it because you're cheating yourself. Like, you're really cheating yourself of being a great heavyweight champion, the dominant force in boxing, as far as in boxing's limited division, which is obviously the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua has been a pro less. He's been a pro for less half the time that Fury and Wilder have been pro, and he's accomplished in terms of titles and accomplishments, more. His body of work is more impressive than that of a Fury and that of a Wilder. And Wilder, we know that Deontay Wilder is firmly in the Al Haymon witness protection program, and that's not changing. He's not gonna fight Anthony Joshua. He's not interested. He's a coward. Okay, and I hate calling fighters. I hate calling anybody, any man who puts on a pair of boxing gloves and goes out there and fights at the highest level, a coward. But when you have a fight out there that is the biggest fight in boxing, and you're depriving the fans intentionally, and you're not fighting them for whatever the case may be, and they got opponent after opponent lined up for you so you can avoid fighting the other guy that the boxing fans want to see you fight more than the others, you're a coward, and you're more of a coward than the journeyman that goes against pummel against you. At least they have the balls to step in the ring with a top fighter. You don't. So to get back on topic, with Fury, it's like, ever since he signed this deal with ESPN, the Fury haters, the Fury detractors have often stated, that Fury has changed. Fury sold his soul to the devil. He sold his soul to Disney and ESPN for the millions to avoid fighting Deontay Wilder. And so somebody may even argue that him going to ESPN is his own form of witness protection, because now that puts a network roadblock for the big fights in the heavyweight division. And it came at a time where Joshua's on the Zone, Wilder's on Showtime, and it's just causing more confusion to what's already a confusing sport in general. We know in boxing, when it comes to making these big fights, sometimes it's very, very tough to get to a place where the dollars make sense and the politics can be brushed to the side to make the big fights the fans want to see happen. But it brought more politics and more roadblocks to what was already a clouded division. So, look, Fury's fighting Tom Schwartz on June 15th. He's got to take care of that. Tom Schwartz is young. He's hungry. He'll definitely come to win. Whether or not he has the skills to hang with Fury, that remains to be seen tonight. I would venture to say definitely not. It's a fight where he should look good on his ESPN debut, but you can never underestimate any opponent. But is Tyson Fury, has he changed? Is his demeanor changing? Because I'll tell you this, guys, like, he's still training. He looks like he's in great shape. But in terms of the way he's talking and presenting himself, and when you look into his eyes, his last couple of interviews, he seems bothered. He seems off. It seems like, I don't want to make any assumptions, but sometimes, a couple times in spots of his interviews, it seems like he's slipping back into his own ways. And I hope not, because I'm a massive Tyson Fury fan. I love watching him fight. I think he's great for the sport of boxing, and boxing needs him. The heavyweight division needs him. And listen, Tyson, I'm counting on you to keep it together so you can go slap up Anthony Joshua. Because all these AJ fans come in my comments saying that AJ's this, AJ's that. And I have no ill will towards AJ. I like AJ. In fact, I'm trying to interview AJ because I know he's going to be in Miami soon. I like AJ. I'm an AJ fan. I'm a fan of all these guys, even Wilder, even though he's in witness protection. Because I'm a boxing fan. But I've always rated and classed Tyson Fury higher than any heavyweight in the world. And I've always believed that there isn't a man in the heavyweight division born from his mother that can beat Tyson Fury. And I want him to go out there and prove it. And I think he proved it against Wilder, even though he didn't get the decision. And really, for me, it's about that AJ fight. For F. Wilder, that's done and dusted in my mind. It's all about that AJ fight, And hopefully he can go knock this defense out against Tom Schwartz. And all these interviews can just prove to be a piss stain and a afterthought in what's been a remarkable career, a remarkable comeback story. I mean, just 2 years ago around this time, Tyson Fury was just running outside of his house, jogging, trying to shed some pounds. Now he's getting ready to make his, to have his fourth fight in his comeback. And this is the first fight following what was a modern-day heavyweight classic with Deontay the Bronze Man Wilder. So, has Tyson Fury changed? Is the money getting to him? Has he sold out? That remains to be seen. But he did say that he will retire, and I'm not looking forward to that, man, because really he's 30 years old. Heavyweights age a lot slower than other people in other weight classes. It's probably the only weight class where you can have a successful career and fight punch drunk. So that's what it is. And the thing is, though, the thing that's really worrying me about his comments is, like, if he holds true to his word, let's say he fights 3 times this year, and that's it, he's gone. It's very possible that he can fight 3 just soft touches and call it a day, just pad his record and call it a day. No Joshua, no Wilder, and that's what it is. And then all this ESPN deal was just one big finesse move to get himself the money he wanted, but then to also avoid fighting those guys, and then that will be a massive duck, and I'll have to call him out on that. So we'll definitely see what happens with Tyson Fury, but it seems right now that he has every intention in the world of retiring after the year of 2019, which, fingers crossed, hopefully he's just in a bad mood and he just gave bad answers. But we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it, because I love the Tyson Fury. He's one of the most covered fighters here on True School Sports. So you guys let me know what you think. Tyson Fury saying that he'll retire, after he's going to fight 3 times this year and call it a day. There will be no Tyson Fury in 2020. What do you guys make of this? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that like button. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.